Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to MYVIRGINKITCHEN.com, blog number 23. Tonight I'm making myself quite a scrummy meal, I hope. Putting together like little elements of some of the things I've made to date actually. It's going to be gammon. You might be able to hear MC Hammer in the background because we're making ham, like hammer time. That was a pig saying hammer time. Anyway, it's gammon with baked potatoes and poached egg. So if you've already seen some of my videos, you would have already seen that I've already learned how to do the baked potatoes and poached egg. So we're going to try and take it up a step by bringing in gammon. So yeah, basically you need some potatoes, some mustard powder, which is going to go on the gammon steaks, which I bought today. They were fairly expensive, so hopefully it'll go alright. If not, off to McDonald's again. You're going to need some salt and pepper, 2 large eggs, and I've got some thyme that we happen to have in the cabinet just for herbs, just a bit of seasoning and that, make it look pretty, and some mix of veg frozen stuff that I'm just going to shove on. So we'll see how it goes. First thing I'm doing is I'm just bringing this pan of water to the boil, and we're going to parboil the potatoes like I did before. So these potatoes are going to go in there. I might cut some up to make them nice and small. Eventually they'll go in the oven, but first thing I'm going to do is get them ready. So let's get going. Okie doke, so the pan's boiled, and I've just plunked most of the potatoes in. I cut them into nice little cubes like that. So I'm just going to put the rest in. Woo! Okay, put them in lightly. I think I've just scalded my foot, but never mind. As you can see, they're going to go on there for about 10-15 minutes until they parboil, so they're nice and soft like last time. Got my 2 eggs there already, so I'm just chuck those in at the end to make poached eggs. Got my gammon steaks out, and these ones are pretty bad boys. What size are that? That's well thick. Which incidentally, I went to Animal Park with Phoebe earlier today, and we were looking at cows and horses, and came across pigs, and I said, look, pigs. And Phoebe went, oh, ham, din-dins, yum yum. I was like, okay, she's learning quick, so you know, I don't feel too bad about it, but if there's any vegetarians out there, you know, sorry. Anyway, the veg is going to go on right at the end as well, I forgot to say that earlier. You need the mustard powder because we're going to rub that into the gammon in a minute, along with your salt and pepper. So we'll keep going, wait for these potatoes to get done, and yeah, it's ticking along nicely. Potatoes are nearly done, they're bubbling away there. I've just got myself a big frying pan full of oil, and olive oil, and I'm going to shove one of these steaks on in a minute, going to heat it up. And what you can do is grab one of these pans as it's cooking and press down on it. This is actually from a Jamie Oliver recipe, by the way. He does salad in it. But I'm only going to put the veg because that's all I've got lying around, so I'm getting all of it from there, so I'll put the link up on the description. So I'm literally just going to chuck that in there and press down on it and then flip it over. As you can see, I've seasoned both the gammon steaks now. I've put the mustard powder, salt and pepper on it on both sides. So yeah, we're just waiting to do that. I've got that pan ready for when the potatoes are boiled like last time. I'm going to season them and shove them in the oven, so it's all ticking over nicely. Okay, so the potatoes I've just literally taken off the saucepan. It's been about 15 minutes or so, and they're all soft and that. So they're just draining and chilling out for a minute and getting their breath back. I've just started to heat this pan up. So we're going to put our first gammon steak on. So if I've got something to pick it up with, anything to hand, it's just a little spice. Just slop that in there. Wait for that to heat up. And then once it starts sizzling, press down on your saucepan. So I'll film that in a minute. Yeah, so that actually is cooking away now, as you can see. In a minute I'll put the pan on it. I've just transferred the potatoes to the baking tray like before. I'm going to just season them. Get some salt and pepper on there. Okay, and they are going to go in the preheated oven now for 20 minutes. About 10 minutes through, like I did last time, flip them over, and then basically should all be done and come out all crispy. So shove them in there. This cooking away, get our lid in it. You can hear that. Apparently by doing that it cooks it all the way around, so that's been about 5 minutes now, the pan on there, so we're going to flip it over. Take the lid off. You see that I've got my veg on the boil ready as well. Woo! Wow. You can see how golden that is. So we're going to do that the same on the other side. Obviously we've got another gammon steak to do, so about 5 minutes each side. Remember to keep pressing down on it as well. Right, so that one's done. I've just flipped it over, so that's the other side. It's looking good. I'll put that on there. Then we'll put the other one on. I'm going to shove that one in the grill just to keep it warm while the other one's cooking. Okay. So while that's happening, put on a big pan of water to boil, because you're going to chuck your poached eggs in there. And then you've got your veg in the pan there. It's only going to take like 2 minutes. You're basically just reheating it, so just leave that right till the end with the eggs. So main thing is to bring that pan of water to the boil, because it can take quite a while. I did also chuck in a few pieces of thyme in with the gammon as well, just for a bit of flavour. But it's all ticking along nicely, so let's keep going. It's all starting to come together now. Literally just finished the gammon steaks and then popped them in the top of the grill bit as well, so the oven's keeping it warm. I just checked the potatoes and they're really nearly done. We've got the pan of boiling water there, and the veg I've just put on a really low heat because it won't take very long. So what I'm going to do, like I did on the last video, to make your poached egg, is grab your egg and pour it in to the pan like that. That should come together about 2 or 3 minutes to do that, and then do the same with the other egg. The veg should be done by then, and the potatoes, we'll pull them out and put it all together, and job's good un. Woo! Right, let's get the first egg out. Pull that off there. Go and get on your plate like that. Okay, so do that the same. You can use the same water apparently, so I'm just going to chuck that in. And we're nearly there. Okay, so the gammon's out and the eggs are both done. I've put a little bit of salt and pepper on there, and a bit of thyme, so we're going to get the potatoes out now. They're looking good. Apologise if I'm rushing a bit, I'm just a bit nervous, I haven't done this much before. So yeah, they're all looking good. We're going to put those on our plate now, and the veg is nearly cooked too, so it's all pretty much done. Okay, so that's all done. I've just put the veg out on the plate, and this is what it comes out like. So you got your poached egg there. I put a little bit of olive oil and pepper on that, put a bit of thyme on it. There's gammon, there's my cheating multi-pack of veg, which I'll have to improve on next time. And the potatoes, which have come out really good. I'm going to tuck into that now with Becky, so I won't give you the pleasure of watching me eat it, but I think you'll hopefully agree that came out pretty well. So have a go yourself, and if I can do that, anyone can. And see you next time.